The next morning, hello and welcome back to my neck of the woods. I'm Morning Day You, and we're back with Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rainforest. Team Rainforest, I should say. Getting used to the new title. But yes, we've rescued Shiftry. We fought Zapdos by, well, firing many seeds at him. Seriously. Hold on. There we are. Not really. I needed to go to moves. There we go. This move helped so much. It's madness. But a good kind of madness. Also, we have plenty of money to restock some items. We also have almost a full toolbox from that, so... Huh. I guess I brought the right amount of items that I didn't need. Overprepared. Morning. Good morning. Yesterday, I did some checking around. It turns out that the Hill of Ancients is apparently in the Great Canyon. We should go there right away, off to the Great Canyon. Huh? What's the matter? Listen, Kippers. Let me be real with you here. We gotta stop with the whole human thing. That's not me. Huh? Why are you so happy? Why? What, you need to ask? It's not for you. You said it. It lets me try harder to do my best because it's not about me. We're friends, aren't we, Morning? I want to do my best because it's for you. That's what this is about. So as always, let's try our best to do well. Okay, we have some jobs that we can do, and yeah, to unwind from that and definitely stock up on stuff, because there is going to be a point where we need to stock up. And have very specific amounts of items. I mean, that's mostly for making sure we can complete jobs. So, let's just store our emergency supplies. And all of that should be good. Single apple in our toolbox, all is right with the world. Ha. So, we can check this. We have some jobs. No. We have Mount Thunder jobs now, and yeah, they pay well. Find Tyrogue, and this is just a standard rescue, but it's D rank difficulty because of the area and the floor. So, for right now, we have to get through some of these current jobs because might as well. So, we're going to take on Mount Steel once again. Seriously, we have gone there so many times. But before doing that, let's just unwind by talking to people. I'm glad that Shiftry is safe. Morning, your team is fantastic. Shocking to hear that you've beaten Zapdos. I mean, it's only word of mouth from rumors about you beating Zapdos because Team Alakazam said so. But we don't know how you did it. Satu, I wouldn't know. That's really a Pokemon name? There's really a Pokemon named that? I must say, I'm very impressed. Your team is surprisingly courageous. Cast you in a new light. Yep. Because we beat Zapdos, that's part of why the rank shot up as well. We're now being asked for more interesting jobs. And we still have all the current mazes done for that. So nothing new in the Makuhita Dojo. Let's head to Wishcash Pond. Yay, Metapod. What do we do next? Let's play battle. Okay, I use String Shot. Then I use Harden. Laughter. Also laughter. Yep. Also, if anybody groans at my pronunciation of Whiscash, it goes back and forth from old days where I misread it as instead of Whiscash, Wishcash. Seeing children at play is what I most enjoy now. Okay, that's all he says. Well, there's nothing much for us to do. I mean, we could do some window shopping at the Kecleon Brothers merchandise. Well, there's frustration. I could have used that after the Yanma incident. But again, we're off to Mount Steel. And one thing we can do is bring another Pokemon with us. But honestly, how I play Mystery Dungeon games, it's only me and my partner Pokemon. That's how it is and how it always has been for me playing. I don't often bring other members of the team into dungeons. And that may seem stupid. But in my mind, it's just okay, this isn't something too big. Oh, and I really hope we didn't need to deliver an item here. Nope, all a bunch of rescues. Perfect. This is just fine. I can take my time. And, well, I don't really care about exploring. I just care about getting the missions done. And, I mean, personally, the only reason I'm doing jobs in between some of the story missions is because when I originally played through this game and Explorers, I only ever did jobs as a... Well, in Explorers, it was more ingrained, but for this game, I only ever did jobs as a way of progressing the story. I didn't really do them as a main part of the game to assist in, like, grinding or item collection or whatever. It was always just, okay, I can bring Pokemon to my team and that would make it better, I guess. So I ended up just going for trying to recruit every Pokemon, which kind of backfired because if I'm correct, just playing through the game and only really playing the story missions. I mean, yeah, I was able to get some experience, but, and this is a stupid thing I used to do, I never took missions, even if I had nothing to do and it was just like, okay, I need to grind for experience so I'm strong enough for this area. I never took jobs. And it was just, it was a bad idea, and I have no excuse for why. Because honestly, even now, I don't quite understand why. Ooh, level 20 for Kippers. No new moves. But hey, that's fine. I think it was the previous level where we got Foresight. And because this is a recording session, some people might ask, how do you forget something you just finished recording? Like something that happened in the prior recording session and just a few minutes ago. And there are going to be people who say, okay, that's a thing. But I have a terrible short-term memory when it comes to some things. Other things, not as bad. And I'm not really sure, like, what the boundaries exactly are. But, hey, doesn't matter. If it's great content, it's great content. Continuity, that's hit or miss, so... Like, some people really like it if somebody remembers everything about what they've done. Like, oh yeah, in going through Resident Evil 7, And I know exactly what to do because I remember it from when I last recorded it like 2 weeks ago. And other people I know like it if it's a, oh yeah, of course you wouldn't remember this because it was a tense situation. And so, if you don't remember it by the next episode, I'll just have a comment there or saying, hey, this happened on this. And some people like that. Like, they're helping with the content creator. Or just remembering stuff. And then you have people who are going to just troll. And just be varying degrees of awful / just kind of irritating. But I don't worry about that. If it's something important that I need to remember, then I have less of a problem remembering it. Like, oh yeah, I'm playing through Metroid Fusion and I need to get to this room. But to get to that room, I know I have to go through these other rooms, and for that I need to worry about these enemies. Or in the case of something like with Toho Luna Night, I could remember roughly where things were located, but I couldn't remember exactly. Like when I needed to go back and try and find something, like with that whole fiasco with the first area's health upgrade, where I couldn't remember where it was, but you needed the double jump to get it. I knew there was health there because, well, the game said I hadn't found the health up. But I couldn't remember where, and because the map doesn't mark where an item is, you just kind of forget. Oh, let's check. Ooh, no jobs from here. Wobbly Wobbuffet wanders. That's a tongue twister. Earlier today, Wobbuffet reportedly wobbled the wrong way and wandered off. It had to be rescued by the famous Team Hydro. Fortunately, the wayward wanderer, Wobbuffet, was only wobbly and otherwise unharmed. Hold on. Not sure what's up. I think just a bit of my allergy to picking up. It's generally just that time of year where that happens for me. Well, Dungeons and Weather 2. Clear, pleasant weather. Hail regularly inflicts damage except on ice Pokemon. Fog turns the status of all Pokemon on the floor to Mud Sport. So basically, if I remember, electric type moves get reduced. It's a bit weird. And you have Blizzard. Boosts the movement speed of ice type Pokemon by 1 level. Well, let's go to the post office and see about some possible jobs. We could actually buy a bunch of apples, but I think I'm good. I think I'm good with stocking up on apples for now. I had to do so for a while because using 1 apple a dungeon at this point, you gotta worry about that. Come on. There we go. Also, if anybody asks about the previous episode with the midpoint thing and why your stats are restored, like, oh, your food, health, move uses, they're all restored. And if anybody's wondering why, consider this. We never see our team ever, like, sit down for breakfast or eat or anything. In Explorers, they kind of explained this. But in my mind, it's that, okay, when you reach the midpoint and you just sit there, have a bit of a rest, and in general, you relax before continuing on, however brief it is. So it's like a D&D short or long rest. Okay, all those are Silent Chasm jobs except for that. So disappearance, money, Petroscarf, that's nice. Money, purple gummy. Okay. Except all these, Blast Seed, Warp Orb. The Warp Orb is the one we need to deliver. We need to find the Blast Seed. And yeah. This should be an easy one. Because one Warp Orb. And one Blast Seed. We have plenty. There's just something nice about seeing the stock of items I have. Job list. Take, and take. Oh, we have an extra one with disappearance. So, find Gligar, find Electabuzz, help the client, deliver a Warp Orb, and find a Blast Seed. So the Blast Seed we should never use until we find the other one, if we really need to use the Blast Seed. But we don't really. This should be simple. For some of these, I'm not sure if I want to have it be like, oh, if it's a full-on episode like this, do I just have like a big like talking about stuff segment, or do I just like ignore stuff up and just have it be one sped up montage? And I think I do like half and half. Like if I know, okay, this is more of a relaxing episode, so it's not going to be fast-paced to the next bit of story. This is going to be something that people can either watch and have a bit of a break from what happens in the story, or watch and just kind of have in the background this just noise. Or they can just skip it if they really just want to see the story. I'm all for people skipping an episode like this where it's not too big on things. I mean, sure, there's a small story element at the very start of this because we get the whole talk of, yeah, I found where the place we need to go is. And I do want to talk about how I take on certain dungeons and requests. Like, I mean, I've already described how I handle find and deliver quests. I make sure that my stock had the item, and then I just bring it along. If it's a find, then it's going to be somewhere in the dungeon, but to save time, I already have the item, so if I find it, then that's just a bonus. I then essentially don't lose the item at all. Essentially, it's a safety net. Delivers, you need to have the item on you from the get-go. Sometimes you can find it in the dungeon because it's designed to be like, there, I got a Warp Orb. And I was meant to be able to find that here because of the dungeon type. But for some things, it's not that easy. There you are. I was about to go, wait, am I just exploring this to explore, or am I exploring this so that then I can find the client? And thankfully I remembered, oh yeah, no, the client's here. This is what I mean by I have a terrible short-term memory. I forgot exactly what was going on in this floor, where it specifically told you at the start of the floor, hey, your client is here. Okay. Come on, Kippers. There we go. What? To just talk a bit about how I would do certain missions that I haven't discussed yet. Rescues are simple because you don't really have any way of doing them aside from the standard rescue. Come on, you. There we are. And 6th floor was the find. Yep. Then we have 7, 8, 9. So I can just progress because I already have a blast seed in my inventory. Oh, there's an orange gummy. That's nice to have. There's our client. So we have delivered our item. And now it's just rescues. So, let us search for the exit to the next floor. And we should be able to progress very fast through this. God, water doesn't count as like corner. It counts as just an open tile. Okay. But, rescue missions are just standard. There is no change to the formula that you can do. Or at least very minute. Like, okay, you can kind of narrow down rooms based on something. No. I want to rescue you. And then I want to not leave. I got the order mixed up. For escort missions, it's a bit different. You can have a couple of ideas. You can play it fast and loose where the client is a bit in danger, but generally you keep them safe because for some reason the AI isn't attacking the client and you got lucky. Or you can play like how I handle it, and I keep the client as out of trouble as I can. Sadly, the client is set to let's go together instead of anything like don't get hit. That would also make it a bit worrying because sometimes some IQ presets are a bit skewy. Well, we got plenty of stuff from this. And yeah. This is the right length of episode for a rest. If I am to have the next episode be, okay, do some more jobs, just stock up on stuff to make sure, then I'm definitely going to have that be just a grind, and there won't be any interesting commentary at any segment. Anyway, thank you all for joining me in my forest today. I sincerely hope you enjoyed this episode. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.